Testing. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Martin, is that working on the tech? For the streaming? Hello, everybody from around the world. My name's Liam, I'm one of Waldo's brother-in-laws. So, just for those that are going to speak today, if you could please try and do it through the microphone as best as you can so that the people logging in online can hear us well. I'm going to try as best as I can to get through this in one piece. Not guaranteeing it. Anyway, so thank you to everybody for taking the time today to come through and share some time and some memories. One of the most genuine and heartfelt men that I have had the honour to meet, Waldo. Sadly taken from us far too early and has left a big hole in our heart forever. As we all know, Waldo was a man of the world and travelled extensively with his work in hospitality, touched many hearts and souls along the way. So also a big welcome and thank you to everybody who's taken the time to log in online, and please also feel free to share your comments and stories throughout the day. And through the grace of technology, we can all take part in this celebration of life together. Just a quick order of the day, as we do. Please help yourself to drinks and snacks, and the guys and girls will be bringing some around in due course. The bathrooms are inside for those who need it, and tissues are available just about everywhere, I think. There are some people that would obviously like to come and say a few words today and share some stories and memories of their times with this great man. After which there'll be some food and drinks served just next door, so please spend some time and let's celebrate Waldo's life together and in good fashion, as I'm sure he would have wanted us to do. If, by the way, at the end there is anybody that would like to come up and say something, please feel free to do so, and we'll open the floor to anybody who would like to come up and share some more. So, if I may please invite Evan, Waldo's father, up to speak to us.
Look at the comes all of my love. That's it. Nog nader. As ek wil graag weet, dus baie dankie sê vir Jan en net dat hierdie dinge verredig. Dis dan wat dit so maklik is, ja, dit is maklik om te doen nie. Dan wil ek ook baie dankie sê vir almal en julle wat al hier by gestaan het met hierdie tyd van hom wat daar gewoon was. Baie skrywe maniere, maar ek wil ook baie graag spesiaal dankie sê vir Jackie, wat in die tyd wat hy so moeilike tye wat sy hom bygestaan het, besorg. Maar die tyd voor ek alleen dit was self die daar was, baie dankie daarvoor. Dit was familie is deur 'n moeilike tyd die laaste paar jaar met Waldo. En dit was nooit lekker om so te sien as hy is. Maar ek dink nie dit was vir hom baie erger as vir ons was. Ons dink nou elke keer as daar kom en ons sien hom so en jy raak hartseer en jy het vir buite in jou hart, ek was dan wil ek ook wees vir jouself, wat moet hy nie deel gemaakt het, ons weet nie van ons weet, of hy bewus wat het om aangaan of nie, maar hy was het, ek was sleg, ons moet sien al het, maar Waldo is in sy kort lewe, as hy deel een paar diep moeraste, diep, maar hy het altyd nog aan die kant uitgekom, altyd het hy aan die kant uitgekom, en dit is vir my wonderlik, want hy van kleins af het hy baie sterk wil gehad, sy rolskraag was al die dag weer baie sterk, ek wil graag een staaltjie deel met julle, toe hy, ek dink hy was so 9 of 4, ek is nie seker, maar vir my was het so 9 jaar rond, toe had hy in Natanie het orallesse geneem en so, in Stellenbosch, en die mense het toen nou een competitie gereeld, in die Weskaap, met die orrelfeest, en Waldo toe op Stellenbosch, het hy toe die eindende gewen, en toe is hulle gaan op die groot aan daar so in die Kaap, maar hulle moest toe elke keer een speciale iets gedoen het. En hy het een vriend gehad wat klavier gespeeld het hier. En hy het hom een muziekstuk gekry, gesien en gehoor, van Mozart, die Anaturka. En Waldo het toe besluit, dit is die stuk wat hy gaan doen met die competitie. En die onderwijzeres gaan sê natuurlijk wat hy gaan doen, en sy het later die Jackie gebel. Die Jackie het gesê, Waldo wil nou hierdie stuk speel, maar dat is hopeloos te moeilik vir my. Hy sal hom nooit baas raak. As een 9 of 10-jarige kind. Sy sê, hulle, dat eers die kinders van 16, 17 af, om die goed vat. So sy kan nie doen dat het Waldo die gaan speel nie. En hy het net gekom en sê, as hy nie dit kan doen nie, dan gaan hy nie speel. Nou, toen ek nog met haar omgepraat en gesê, maar sê, maar, wat hy dit doen, as hy sê, ek kan dit doen, as hy dit kan doen. En hy het aangegaan met hy dan, en dan hy het competitie gewen, eerst gekom in die Weskaap. Is dat nooit vergeten. En hy is professor van die universiteit, van die oordeelaars was, het vir ons gesê, daarvoor het sy gesê vir allemaal, dat sy nog nooit gehoor, dat een kind, die gedeelte, die specifieke stuk so volledig het. Mense wat net lyrisch geraakt het, die wilskraag het, dan doen hy dit, dan kom hy dat hier. Beteken van het een beetje langer, maar hy het altyd aan die ander kant uitgekom. En dit is vir my een positieve ding, wat ek altyd van Waldo sal onthou. Jy weet dat ja, allemaal van ons het maar negatieve dinge in ons leven, ons het positieve dinge. Maar ek dink dit is tyd dat die mens weer begin concentreer op die positieve. En dit is wat ek van Waldo nooit sal vergeet. Ek kies om die positieve dinge te onthou van die verlede met al die siektes, die mens wat vergeet. Dat kan nie nog eens van ons oorkom. En ons is net dankbaar dat julle allemaal vandag hier sit saam met ons uit die eeuwige vier. En ek wil net vir ons sê, rus en vrede is al van die eeuwige.
Thank you very much. Next, I've got some words and a poem from Jackie, Waldo's mum, which she's asked me to recite. So let's see if we can get through this in one piece, shall we? Okay. This is to Waldo. I thought of you today, but that is nothing new. I thought about you yesterday, and the days before that too. I think of you in silence, and I often speak your name. All I have is memories, and your pictures in a frame. Your memory is a keepsake from which I'll never part. God has you in his arms, and I have you in my heart. I love you, my son. Thanks. Next is Natalie, Waldo's sister.
I'm going to speak in English so that other people can. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Waldo, my beloved brother, Growing up, we did everything together. We were best friends. And I was usually the one that got into trouble. But those of you that who knew Waldo well know of the difficulties that he faced when he was younger. Our family was there for him when he went through those dark times. Waldo was brave and courageous. He overcame great obstacles within himself. He went on to have a phenomenal award-winning career. All his co-workers and staff loved and respected him. And mixed in with his joyful personality, he touched the hearts of everyone that knew him. His smile and laughter was infectious and could light up the room. Although he was sick and had a tough time at the end, I will always remember him as a loving, kind, funny, and selfless person that he was. I will always miss you when you leave, but I am pleased that we don't have to suffer anymore. So let's celebrate the life of the beautiful person that Waldo was today.
Tough gig to follow, isn't it, really? Okay, so. Okay, so, thanks, mate. So I guess it's me up next. Okay. Okay, everyone, listen, man. All jokes and tears aside, so thank you everyone again for coming. Like I said, I'm Liam, one of Waldo's brother-in-laws. And thanks for taking the time to come through and celebrate his time on earth. Anyone that was privileged enough, anybody that was privileged enough to cross Waldo's path would know his love and passion for people, places, and music. And damn, that man could dance. Serious. His work in hotels and top resorts and clubs took him from here in SA to London in Kensington, to the Kensington Roof Garden, which is visited by royalty and all sorts of VIPs and nobles, to the Caribbean islands of Antigua, which boasts a beach for every day of the year, by the way, if anyone's fancying a holiday. To as far away again as Kenya in East Africa. And along the way, he managed to touch 1 million souls, which will leave a lasting impression in this world there. I once heard from my father that life is... I once heard from my father that life is all about the dash. And we're born in this year, and we pass on from this world in that year. And on your tombstone, you'll see that in between that is a little dash. So what did we do with the dash? And what will people say about us when we're gone and we leave this world? I think it's safe to say that Waldo filled his dash with love, life, and adventure. And as a celebration, and as this is a celebration of his life, I wanted to share a quick memory and a story from when I first met Elle, and he came up from London to come and see us and visit us. When Elle moved to the UK with me for the first time, which I'm not going to lie, was a bit of a long shot, but all panned out here. So Waldo came up to London, where he was working at the time, to Birmingham to visit Elle and to meet the new brother-in-law to be. Me. And Elle and I picked him up from the station in Birmingham, where I was met by an incredibly well-dressed, tall, slick gentleman, clean cut, but definitely with some swagger about him. So we brought him back to our little humble abode farmhouse in the countryside, in a little village just outside the south of Birmingham. After a brief walk around, the welcome to the the house, the mandatory Big Brother talk and interrogation commenced. Which, let's face it, for any of us that actually have siblings, is kind of mandatory, and there's no way of getting around it by any means possible. It was obvious that his love for his little sister was immeasurable, and as the big brother would want to stomp me down to the ground should I ever mess her around. Upon which he approached me and pointed his finger and said, "It's nice to meet you, but if you ever mess my sister around, I'm going to mess you up." To which there was a slight pause from El Waldo and myself, followed by an absolute belt of laughter from us all, because as we all know, fighting was not particularly in his nature or his strong suit. But I think we all got the point. Anyways, needless to say, 17 years later, Elle and I are still happily married, and I hope we still make him proud. I'm pretty sure that at this stage in our life, we all know someone that has left this world and entered another, either swiftly and unexpectedly or through a debilitating illness, young or old. But we should always remember these people in their prime, the best times and fun times, and this is how I will always remember all your room. And I love you, brother. And I miss you. Thank you. Sorry, and I would like to ask Esther. There'll be lots of that. There's tissue. Thank you.
Okay, I've got something that good to see. And unfortunately, it's Afrikaans, so guys, all over the world, sorry. My liewe vriend Waldo, weet jy so lekker waarom te begin nie? Ek wil baie groot dankie sê vir al die lekker tye en avonture wat ons twee saam ervaar het. Vriendskap soos ons sal ek vir altyd by my dra, tot ons mekaar eendag weer sien. Dankie vir alles wat jy vir my gedoen het, vir al die wyse woorde en sterke skoue, as jy dinge so bietjie deel geraak. Jy is en sal altyd een unieke wonderlike, talentvolle en mooi mens wees. Die enige beste wat altyd deel in my hart sal wees. Dit is voor tydens skool, dit is as ek so baie aanleer wat ons maak. Maar diezelfde avond is bij het leven soos my ou ouders Deel jy met my die liefde, daar met die engele, sodat hulle kan sien hoe bevoorreg ek was om dit eerste hartstikke te ervaar. Sien jou weer my vriend, wanneer die tyd reg is. Jou vriend met die klein kuite. Ek het graag gesê Waldo, maar waar begin mens? Ek kyk na die foto's aan die eerste troue. Al die stokkies, hy was 'n goeie danser en hy het so baie koptrompeltjies kyk. Jy sal dit hoor. Ja, hy was goeie tyd. Ek weet nog hoe dit gaan nie. I mean, die size was daar. Ek het dit gedink, ja. Dit was lekker daar voor. En dan na school, waar mens nou dan opgevang het. In George, Hermanus, en die laaste in Amsterdam, toe elkaar begin word het. Ek wens ek het dit agtergekom. Hy was so mooi en so goed en so fyn. En ek wens ek kon hom nog net een keer sien. Doen ons nie almal nie. Sorry. Nader aan die maatjies. Alright, I'm going to use things in English to accommodate people online. Not a good idea, but I'm going to try. Our elementary class of 1993 had the privilege to share Waldo's best years. Dance partner, always friendly and full of life. And naughty. He was everybody's friend. The girls loved him. Sirika told me a story yesterday. At the Cullinan Scout, Waldo and Sirika took part in a dance competition. There were only 5 couples that took part in the competition. They were dressed in red jeans and white cheesecloth shirts. And they won! It was only 50 rand, the prize money was only 50 rand or something, but they were really chuffed with it. According to Sirika, it was for sure Waldo's dance steps that carried her through the competition. He always had a smile on his face, a true gentleman. When I read all the messages on Facebook from all over the world, I was amazed with the love and beautiful words everyone shared. I then only realized what impact he truly had on his colleagues and friends. Yaki, you did an outstanding job raising such a wonderful person. Well done. We had so many events and parties together, and so many memories to share, but I would like to share one of those hilarious stories. I was invited to a wedding, and obviously Waldo was my date. Late as always, but we eventually got there. By the way, the big late is a family, a famous family. I'm not sure about you next.
I'm the exception.
Yeah. I'm not sure about you, but the rest of them. Anyhow, I had to make a party drinking bubbles at 8 o'clock in the morning on your wedding, just to make sure that you're on time. Yeah. And the wedding was the afternoon, so by the way. Anyhow, he drove a motorcycle those days, and I didn't have a car then, back then. So I was pretty The church was just up the road from me, but the venue was at the end of Waldo. For those of you who know I'm honest, so it's quite far. But as usual, we first had to top up the fuel bike on our way to the venue. I was dressed in a tight-fitting long pencil skirt with a very long and high-cut slit and a chiffon top. Yes, I was very much smaller back then. By the way. Got dressed without thinking of the transport, you see. So I sat on the back of my motorbike with my skirt around my waist. In broad daylight. Luckily, Waldo was in front of me, so I was no accident to the flash. And thanks him for our helmet. So yeah, we had such a long and wonderful evening. We will miss you. We love you. See you on the flip side, my friend.
Thank you very much, Esther. Yeah, he was a bit of a character, wasn't he? Okay, I think that's it for all the kind of official words from anybody. If there is anybody else that would like to come up and say something off the cuff, or just some words or memories or a story, please feel free to do so now. Don't want this to start sounding like a wedding, you know, it's like speak now, forever hold your peace, you know? Okay. Okay, well in that case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone. Rose, sorry. Riley, you want to come say something? Come on, buddy.
Is it working? I don't really have a lot to say, but I know that it's a rough time for everyone at you and my mom, Oma, everyone that loved him. And I hope that everything's okay for him. But Waldo was a great man, and I think it's reassuring that he's in a better place now, that he's not suffering anymore. So we can all be grateful that the suffering has been ended and that he's in a better place. He was a great man, accomplished a lot of things, overall a great person, and not really knew, but still someone was
Wow. Thanks, buddy. Good words. Cool. From a 12-year-old. I don't know where he gets that from. Okay, so there will be small drinks. Oh, hang on, sorry.
Hi guys. Yes, it's just something that absolutely something like. I remember I was up in Victoria and Waldo and Gunther, the A-team, with a bag of tricks came up and said to me, like, we're in the area, can I come and stay over? And was basically, I was staying with my uncle and trying to make the music industry and that sort of thing. And I remember, besides things that I can't say of etiquette, of how they say, they just groomed me in terms of, so like, you can't do that. That's not proper, man. That's not gentlemanly. That's just, you can't do that sort of thing. So, but I remember it was Sunnyside and it was a fight room and it was this big battle for bands. And they both arrived. And I just came back from orchestra practice. And they saved me from over there. And we are in the flats, and I said, well, I've got this battle for bands tonight, so it's a big stage, and I'm so nervous, and it's just horrible, sitting there, and you're so young, going to this big stage and all that, and I got dressed, and they just went like, dude, that is so colored, you can't do that. Before you know it, like, there was just my uncle's cupboards and everything was just thrown on the bed, and they just dressed me completely and boosted me with this confidence of just like, I looked and everything, and it was just, I'd never forget that, and that I felt like $1 million walking on the stage, and that was just Waldo and Gunther, and it was just so flamboyantly natural, and besides the fact that I waited with them and met and all this, and all these times, like I used to cycle through from Caledon to your house, to Hermanus to your house, to go have a party, and then burst both my wheels, so somebody come pick me up because I'm too hungover to drive, but cycle back. But that was sung by Jack and Waldo with the bike and all that, and Natalia, where I first met you, and so yeah, it's just I can't express what a massive impact, and it's just so natural. The impact was so wonderful, and to our friends, and to remember all that keeps it alive. So that's it.
Yeah. So, is there anybody else? Cool. You are more than welcome to do whatever you like. There we go. I'm sure Waldo would have wanted to. Yeah. Yeah. We can keep the mic alive. We can, yeah. Have a couple more drinks and then get wild. Okay, so couple of bits and bobs. There's going to be some food and some drinks. There's some pizzas coming out, and just help yourselves, guys, the drinks or whatever. And then there's some more food coming out straight after the pizzas. There's a book, a nice photo album that Natalia's put together. Please feel free to come and write in the book next to the pictures. That'd be fantastic as well. And yeah, please, man, stay, take some time. Be blessed with this gorgeous day. So, yeah, here's to the man and the legend, Waldo Reed. Thank you very much. The legend, the man, the legend. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please, spend some time. Oh, sorry, yes, there's also some fridge magnets there. You'll get the hint where it says, please take one. There's a hint in that. All right, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go and have some fun with Waldo.
Oh, stick my mic.
Yes, what a character.
I've got loads of stories.
We had about 25 to 30 streams. People weren't really, there's one or two messages that people
Okay, fine.
Guy stream.
Hoe het jy maar op het gebeur?
Can just random people.
I think I can.
Anyone that lives set in
So it's not random.